I built a brand saying that I was this like really good 13-year-old coder, and a lot of people in San Francisco wanted some of that. So
you got a job?
Yes, so I got a job from it.
I'm 25 years old this year, and I'm currently leading 2 ventures at the same time.
You see the first-class flights and million-pound homes on Instagram, but behind the highlight reel, being a female CEO in your 20s can be brutally tough. The reality? It's messy, lonely, and exhausting, but it's also power. Want the unfiltered truth? Let's dive into what it really takes. Why we chose this life. People assume you make it in your 20s because you want cars, penthouses, and the Dubai skyline views. Don't get it twisted. For us, being CEOs had nothing to do with flexing. Our childhood was shaped by council estates, no garden to play in, communal spaces, and parents stretching every pound just to keep the lights on. Vacations were for other people. If you never went on holidays as a kid because your mom had to pick groceries over getaway tickets, then you'll get this. We wanted to build a life we didn't need to take a break from. The truth is, our drive wasn't fueled by luxury. It was fueled by love and survival. Retiring to our mom was a dream. Giving her the stability she sacrificed for us? Non-negotiable. Success meant breaking that cycle of stress and struggle that holds so many families back, generation after generation. This journey wasn't about impressing strangers online. It was about refusing to accept that barely scraping by was all we'd ever know. If you're grinding now to lift your family, not just yourself, you already get it. Building from nothing. Let's lay it out. We didn't have fancy degrees, trust funds, or angel investors. We had an idea. Airbnb property management and, honestly, a ton of skepticism thrown at us. 2 21-year-old women pitching a million-pound dream? Landlords laughed at us. They wanted proof. One asked for 6 months' rent in advance, almost $24,000 up front, just so we could sign the lease. Driving up to his massive gated home in our battered Ford Fiesta, the irony was not lost on us or him. Spoiler, we paid for it, and we earned our shot. That's what nobody tells you. Being a young female CEO means you constantly must prove you belong in rooms most people think you shouldn't be in. You must build credibility loans by loan, risk by risk. There's no shortcut. The hustle is real. Emails, property checks, non-stop calls, explanations to skeptical older men who assume you'll fail. But we turned every no into a lesson, and every doubt into new motivation. Starting from zero isn't a disadvantage. It's your original story. And honestly, it's what built our grit. Drive, uncertainty, even embarrassment. Use all of it. Every business that goes big starts somewhere small. We just didn't let our starting line define our finish. Luxury isn't the goal, it's the byproduct. Now here's what everyone wants to know. What's it like flying first class, living in Dubai, renting a $3,700 per month UK home you barely even stay in? Listen, luxury wasn't and isn't the destination. For us, it's the result of building a business that rewards hard work. Flying first class isn't about posting living my best life on Instagram, it's about landing and being ready to close a deal without jet lag holding you back. When you treat sleep as a business strategy and peace of mind as productivity, you realize comfort isn't a guilty pleasure, it's a multiplier. Our business leveled up because we leveled up our environment. Better sleep, less stress, more focus. That's the real flex. None of this came overnight. We worked our way up, economy to business to first class. Every new level was earned, and each upgrade meant we expected more from ourselves, not just more from our bank accounts. If you want to raise your standards, know what you're willing to work for and don't apologize for it. Luxury is not what you show off. It's what allows you to keep building, thinking sharper, and serving your team and family better. Don't grind yourself to burnout for the gram. Invest in your well-being and let that fuel your business success. The mental load. Here's the part you never see online. The mental and emotional load of being a young female CEO. You're balancing family, checking in on your mom, making sure she's comfortable, handling family emergencies, and at the same time, carving a path in business where you're managing teams, cash flow, and growth plans. The weight is real, and no one's clapping for you behind the scenes when you manage it all. Our mornings are sacred. Red light therapy, journaling, and a mindfulness reset. We learned that quicker batteries are shorter, not just from work, but from emotional management. You can't pour from an empty cup. Male entrepreneurial culture might glorify the no rest, all hustle lifestyle, But we know rest is strategic. If we don't look after our minds and bodies, everything, business, family, self, suffers. Add on the silent pressure that women in leadership face, the expectation to smile, show empathy, mentor, and nurture. You're never just a boss. You're the emotional backbone for your business and your family. Sometimes you must choose a nap over that 50th email. Sometimes you have to say no, so you can recharge for everyone who's counting on you. It's not lazy, it's leadership. Misunderstood success. Here's what social media never shows you. Sure, people see the sushi, see the Dubai golf carts, see the designer bags and think they're living the life. But let's be honest, that's not the story at all. Behind every glam shot is relentless pressure. Travel that rarely feels like a holiday, constant work, emails that never sleep, and deadlines that chase you no matter how much you've achieved. We pay almost $37,000 a year for our UK home, yet we're only there about 50 days out of the year. Why? Because stability and peace have value you can't measure. People think we're out every night, but when we get downtime, it's simple. The sofa, some fruit, maybe a waffle. No clubs, no parties, just moments to recharge our batteries and just be human again. Real success isn't about how flashy your life looks, but about the discipline it takes to keep moving forward, even when nobody's cheering you on. It's fighting through the exhaustion, pushing yourself to show up no matter what, and working in silence while everyone else is watching the highlights. Living dual lives. Let's talk about the reality of living the dream between two cities. Dubai is where we get laser-focused. Routines, business, the daily grind. The UK, that's for family, grounding, and remembering what matters most. A lot of people think constant travel is glamorous, but honestly, it's exhausting. Jet lag, airports, booking, packing, it's a full-time job on top of your actual job. Paying $30,000 a year for a house we rarely see isn't a waste. It's about investing in our stability. We don't want to bounce between hotels or crash on relatives' couches. We want to land, breathe, and get straight to work. And yes, first-class flights might sound like luxury, but here's the truth. It's survival. If we're not rested, we can't function, can't create, can't lead. Comfort isn't about status. It's about preserving our energy for what matters. Advice to aspiring female CEOs. If you're dreaming of being a CEO or building your own thing, listen up. You don't start at the top, and you won't have it all figured out day one. We took the stairs, not the elevator. Every step, from $1,100 apartments to first-class upgrades, came from consistent effort and risk. Your routine, your health, your peace of mind, invest in those from the beginning. Don't chase someone else's highlight reel or blueprint. Your journey is unique. You have to create your path to success and define what matters to you. Leap. Change your environment if something isn't working. Growth comes when you get uncomfortable, when you risk a little more than feeling safe. And remember, success isn't just stuff. It's freedom. It's having choices, calling your shots, and feeling true peace with how you live and work. Those are the rewards that matter, and they're worth every bit of discomfort it takes to get there. So, ask yourself, are you ready to get uncomfortable and finally claim the life you deserve? Because that's how you really win. Being a female CEO in your 20s isn't about showing off. It's about taking control of your life, rewriting your story, and building a future your family can be proud of. It's not easy, it's not always pretty, but it's worth it. If you're ready to level up, take that first uncomfortable step and don't look back. Thanks for reading. If this resonated, like, share, and subscribe for more real talk and motivation.